In this tutorial video, we're going to talk about how to set up your site for editing, logging in, and creating new users. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that you get to the actual site. For now, it's in a testing subdirectory, but eventually it's going to be on the regular domain. But when you get to that first page, scroll down to the footer and you'll see a widget, and it has all the login links that you need. So we'll click login, and it should bring the WordPress login screen up. And from here we can go ahead and click login. And then we'll get into the WordPress backend site of your website. The dashboard is just a place where it has a bunch of different notifications and things you can look at. But we're going to talk about the users right now. I can click on all users, and that will show you all the users that have an account with your site that can get in and edit the site, or they can subscribe to it, or the administrators. I won't click on it right now simply because it shows all of our emails, but just click on that link to see all those users. That's where you can go in and edit their usernames, change their passwords, delete them, etc. So let's go ahead and click add new. And from here, you're just going to add a username and email. You can fill out the rest of the information if you want to, and then you can change the password now, or you can create the password. Now, when you create the password, make sure to send an email to them so that they know what the password is. And I'm not sure if certain roles can or cannot change their email. I'm sure they can, because I think everybody has this account edit my profile up here so they can change their password. As far as these roles go, the administrator is the top role in your site, and they can do everything. So be really careful who you give that to. And then we've got editor, which gets to do a lot of things in the site. They can author content, but also they can change or delete or add or whatever kind of content they need to do. And an author is just going to be able to write blog posts. So contributor and subscriber, that's kind of for those sites where maybe people want to post to a forum or something like that. If you want to, you can Google WordPress roles and see what each options you have available to you. So when you're done, you can go ahead and add a new user, and you can edit your profile here. So a couple of things I want to tell you when you're editing your site. First, it's a good idea to have both the back end on one tab and the front end on the other. And actually, we need to go to the testing for now, so that every time you make a change here, you can come to the site, hit refresh, and see that change updated. Now, when you need help with this site, you're actually going to go into your original WordPress template. So I have the zip file here. I'm going to double click to unzip if you're on a PC. Then you can right click and choose extract all on a PC. And once you do that, you can get into this template, and you'll see this entire folder called documentation. And all this other stuff you don't have to worry about. The README text just tells you what I'm going to tell you right now, which is to open the index.html. So go ahead and open that. And I like to put this in a separate window, so I'll move that to a new window. And this is where you can get help on all these different topics, and there's screenshots and links to other helpful tools. So this is really helpful in terms of editing your site settings and adding content and whatnot. Also, when you get to the top, if you need to get some support from the people who built this theme, then you can definitely do that there. So otherwise, once you have that going, if you're copying something from another site, so this is the original site, this is how I actually work. I'll have the old site open and the back end site. I'll start copying and moving things over that way, and then as soon as I have a couple of pages done, I'll come here and hit refresh and go and look at those pages and see if it's turning out the way I want it to.